Hello everyone and welcome back to Battle Box Bat Rep, and we are playing Space Weirdos. Specifically tonight, the armoured might of the Dolas Corporatocracy is taking on the shambling corpses of the CuraTek Automatons, zombies. They're taking on zombies. The Automatons are a nice, easy one. We've got 10 civilian reanimated who are just zombies. They're slow. They're crap. They are very bad in melee. They can't shoot. They're very bad at defending, but you need to actually kill them to put them down. You can't just throw enough firepower into them and hope they die. The leader is actually quite scarily good. He's got great defense, really good armor. He's good in melee, and at the start of each round, he can heal someone who's down, which makes him even scarier. I've never seen him in melee, but apparently when he can get in there at some point, every single side has just shot him down first. So there's that. Going up against them, the Dolas are, for once, the faster of the two factions. We have the overseer and the two heavies, who are all incredibly tough, heavily armored. They have shotguns, so they're also incredibly slow. So both of these sides, all of this lot are speed 1, and so are the heavies. So they're very, very slow, but once they get in, they will be terrifying. Shotguns can shoot at long range, but they want to be within 5 inches for maximum damage, which is kind of a weird place to be in for the heavies. On the other hand, nothing can shoot them, so yeah. We also have 3 claim jumpers who have energy rifles and are very heavy armor as well. We have the Rocketeer, who has a missile launcher, and we have the grabber drone, who is fast and has a little energy pistol, but its main job is grabbing objectives. And yeah, they are tough. They are quite slow. They're actually, again, they're slightly faster than the zombies, but not by much. And yeah, the zombies have been a really interesting army, and I'm interested to see how it goes as we carry on in a more urban setting where ranges are tighter, but also movement is harder, which, if you're speed 1, is real bad. Yeah, let's set up. The horde cometh. So, yes, as is traditional, the zombies are just in one massive horde based around the leader, just because the leader can heal people up as long as he's alive. And on the other hand, we have the launcher down here who can go up onto this building and grab the high ground. 2 claim jumpers, 3 heavies in more or less the middle of the board, and a claim jumper and the grabber drone up the top. The Dolas officer is a tactician, so gets to roll d8s on the initiative for 9 versus 5. I think the Dolas are going to let the zombies go first. Okay, the leader has moved up here, and the Rocketeer has moved up on top of this lovely little building here. Always good when you've got an SOS signal on your firing perch. And I've just checked, and he can actually see the rearmost guy. So you're going to shoot him, which is also going to hit these 5 as well. That's fun. It's d6s versus d6s, so the one he actually hit gets a defense of 10 versus 8. He's fine. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. It's defense of 9 versus 12. That is a hit. Double 1. He can't shoot back, so fine. Number 2, defense of 9 versus 5. 3 gets 5 versus 7. That is a hit. 6 is moves and goes down. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go over here and go down. 4 gets a defense of 3 versus 6. It's doubled, so that's +1. 6 is also, yep, dodge 5 inches and goes down. And lastly, 5 gets 8 versus 3. So all that's really meant is that a whole bunch of these, 2 of them have moved slightly forward. Zombies are really terrifying in some situations, and this is one of them, because now these are immediately going to get up and just start walking. Starting with this dude. This guy has got up and walked further forward, and this claim jumper can see him, so he's going to aim once and shoot twice. He's got defense of 8 versus an offense of 7. Second shot. Defense of 12. Offense of 9. Okay, that zombie has started soaking up firepower already. Excellent. Let's get this dude stood up and moving. Yep, moved over there. And this claim jumper has moved up and is also going to take a shot at it. It gets 4. Claim jumper can reroll the 1s from the energy rifle for 7. Not quite doubled, but 8 is staggered. And keep moving. So it turns out there's been a lot of movements. I've just done it all. All 3 of these guys have moved up. The claim jumper has moved behind this building here with the grabber drone over there. And in general, all the zombies have just moved up 1. Not been a huge amount of violence this turn, but I have a feeling that's going to change next turn. I was honestly worried the amount of buildings would hamper the zombies, but I actually think that's helping them. They're going to get in a lot closer. So, yeah. We will see as we go into turn 2. Okay, for the first time ever, I actually get to do a heal. He's within 5 inches of the leader. So it's a willpower check, but +1 dice type. So the difficulty is 5. That's a 16. He is no longer staggered. Well, that's what that looks like. Cool. But he allows them to do a free recover or stand action, which is really, really useful. But now, initiatives. The Dolas get 12. The zombies do not. I think the Dolas are gonna have to go first. Right, the Rocketeer can see this lady here and is gonna aim, which means he's gonna hit her, the leader, and these 2. So she is gonna start just the Rocketeer gets D12s anyway, and the zombies don't. So, D6 for the first zombie, gets 8 versus 7. That zombie's fine. I'm going to do the 2 zombies first, then the leader last. So, the one with the purple jacket gets 7 versus 15. That is doubled, so +1 on the injury roll. 8, so she is staggered. The one with the pink jacket gets a total defense of 10 versus 2. It's fine. Now, the leader is going to put a command point into this. Try and keep him up. The defense is 11 versus 10. Okay, that missile did basically nothing, and it is now time for the zombies to start moving up. Right, the Corporatocracy zombie is moving up. Oh, and the official has also moved up and is going to shotgun him in the face. As we know, shotguns beat zombies. So, both sides are spending a command point for D12 versus D12 again. That's 2 shots. First one, that is 6 versus 3. Second shot, 5 versus 10. So that is doubled. Problem with buildings. Buildings are really, really cool, but I keep knocking it with my hands. Get +2 because the shotgun has +1 damage. Damage. Go up to 7, so that knocks it down, but that is it. Like, it can get itself up with a heal action next turn, as more dudes are going to start coming up. Right, the zombie is moving up here, and the second heavy is moving up and supporting his boss by trying to shoot this guy. There's been a command point to try and do more damage. So first one is D10 versus D10 for 14 versus 12. And second one, zombie now has the upper hand. It's D10 versus D8s for 10 versus 11. That actually does go through. +1 damage on the damage roll. 5. He's only down, so he actually can move 5 inches. And he may as well move. Yeah. So he's going to move up and into charge range of these two. So he can just get himself up and murder someone next turn. Oh no, that's terrifying. These guys are going to continue. Now, zombie has moved up there. Dude with shotgun is going to try and shoot the leader again. Just needs to try and kill him. 13 on the defense. 11 on the offense. Second one, 10 versus 7. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy is just eating bullet after bullet after bullet, and there's very little that they can do to stop him at this point. As, yeah, more zombies move up completely unharmed. Okay, the zombie has moved up here, and the grabber drone has moved up and it's going to try shooting that zombie. Gets a defense of 3. Energy pistol gets 7. That is double for +1. 6 is move 5 inches and go down. So I guess you're going to go to about there. It's really applying pressure now. And it's going to, at that point, I might as well just shoot the leader. Sod it. The leader gets his D10s for 3. D8s. That is 7. That is doubled. So you're +1 on the damage roll. After multiple shotguns, it was but the lowly drone that managed to kill it. But still, it's absorbed so much firepower, the rest of the zombie line is basically going to make it completely unmolested, which is quite terrifying. Another zombie moves up to basically take that one's place. And this dude is going to shoot over here. Gets D6 on defense for 11. He aimed though, so that's 14. He does hit him. 5 means he gets a 5-inch move. Oh god, he's going to go up here. Next shot is going to need to be a kill, or this is bad. 3 on the defense versus 8. That is doubled, so +1 is a kill. Starting to turn it around, but it is slow, scary work. So I just realised that guy was stunned. So I'm going to swap these. No, I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do the thingy checks. It's got a willpower of D6, so that is no. Okay, yeah, he would have broken out on the second one. Cool, it's all good. As we move up with another one to there. So many zombies, so many zombies. Got 2 people left to move now. Okay, he has gone up there. There's another zombie's come up here. That one, I think. So many of them. He's gone up and he's going to take a shot down at this dude here. He's going to aim once for D10s on the roll. It's 8 versus 9. That is a hit. 7, he's downed, but he's immediately going to stand up and move over here. Cool. I have one last claim jumper to go. It's this dude. I'm not 100% sure where he'll even manage to get. Okay, he has run in and he's going to take a shot at this one here. Maybe because this one actually can't charge him because he can't get through the base. This one actually could possibly do more damage. So it's D6 on defense. For 7, defense on the offense. For 8, that is a hit. Please don't roll a jump forward. 7 is downed. Not really going to help, but it's literally better than nothing. And now the last 4 zombies are just going to move up. Yeah, they are coming up here. This is quite nasty, and because they've lost their leader, there's a chance that they will break. The difficulty is 4. Yeah, they are fine. They do not care that a random zombie is being killed. And we go into... God, we go into turn 3, where things are actually looking surprisingly dicey, just because not enough have been killed yet. So, Right, initiatives. The Dolas get 7. The zombies get 8. You know what? Just because it amuses me greatly. This one's going to get up and charge the enemy leader. It's very funny to me. Zombies are crap in melee. But the whole point is there's lots of them. So, yeah, let's do it. Now, both sides are going to spend 2 command points on this nonsense. Put it up to D8s versus D12s. So. D12 plus 1 is only 5. D10, no, D10, why am I wrong with D10s? D8s. 12 is double. So the zombies get plus 1 on this roll. For an 8 is a stun. So, both sides are spending a command point, but the stun means he's now down to D10s versus D8s. That's 17. It is actually not doable on D8s, it's a maximum of 16. Yeah, 14, valiant effort, but still. He is stunned, so that is something he's going to have to contend with. And that something is probably going to have to be like right now. Just to get him out of this situation, because he could get mobbed by at least one more zombie. So yeah, he's going to try and get out. D6s. Difficulty of 12. He's got... I'm going to spend a command point on that. Up his willpower to 2d12. Yes, he's no longer staggered, but probably would rather be happy. Yeah, okay. The zombie is going to spend its last command point just to attempt just to get D8s on the defense here. So that is 9. Now. The official has a prowess of D6 and is armed, so -1 dice type, so doesn't hit. He's got a second attack though, so second attack is versus D6s at least. 8 still can't do anything. Oh my god! Oh my very god! You know what? He's going to stand up, charge in. He gets an attack as well. D6s versus D10s. Okay, it's one of those bits where it's just like it's numbers now. So yeah, D10s +1 is 12. Okay, the zombie can't do anything. But yeah, it's bouncing off the arm, but there's so many of them. I think Rocketeer is going to shoot this guy. He's going to hit these two as well. Going to aim twice, get up to D12s versus D6s, starting with the one at the back. Defensive 3, offensive 6. That is at least +1. Kills him. Sweet. Second one. Oh, he's already knocked down. So defensive 11. Oh, he's dodging clearly. Nope, that misses. And lastly, this dude here gets 6 versus 14. That is doubled. For 8. Okay, he is staggered. Cool. Things are going slightly better. I think this dude is going to charge the grabber droid. May as well. The grabber droid is actually not that tough. And it will just kill something. So, grabber droid is D6, but it still has +1 defense, obviously. So, it has a defense of 6. There's an offense of, oh my god. Second one, defense of 9 versus 9. So, nothing. What means to extricate the official, they actually have to do something quite stupid. Like get in melee with something which is distressingly better in melee than they are. He's going to aim and shoot this dude here. Got to work out something. He's going to use a command point because he's got one. There's one left. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not going to use a command point. I'm going to save that to try and get rid of one of these two. He's going to aim and shoot this guy. Still got D10s. Defense is 8. Offense is 7, re-rolling 1s. Offense is 13. That does hit. Not the camera. 3. If he could shoot back, but he can't, so he won't. Second shot. Defense of 2 versus offense of 7. That is tripled, so +2. 8, 9, 10. Another zombie dead. Right. What the hell are these guys going to do? There's like already like the numbers are starting to thin. Like zombies are cool, but yeah, they thin out so quickly. Okay, this zombie has moved up here, and this guy is going to aim and shoot twice. So defense of 6 versus offense of 16. That is doubled, not tripled, but doubled. For 7, I'm going to knock down. Second shot. Defense of 4. Offense of 14. That is tripled. +2. That's 9. Downed and stunned. Unfortunately, I won't kill it. Yeah, that thing's real tough. You know what? While I'm here, this one is going to try and shake. The difficulty is 7. That 4's not enough. Second one, difficulty of 8. versus 5. Last one, difficulty of 5 versus 8. Okay, he shakes on the last one. This dude is going to aim and shoot at this dude. So D10s versus D6s. That is 5 on the defense versus 9. That is a hit. 3, he can't shoot back. Second shot. 5 versus 17 plus 2 on the damage roll. 5, 6, 7 knocks him down, but he is immediately going to stand up and walk that way. No, not going to go up this way. I have a plan, but it's not a great plan. Right, the only thing I can really think of is he can get in. He's going to get in there, but it's going to be. He's going to spend a command point just to get his first attack up to D6 versus D6. Then after that, they are worse in melee than the zombies. So defense of 6 versus offense of 6. That does nothing. Second one is using D4s. Defense of 7. If I roll double 4. Ooh, close but no cigar. Lastly, he is going to move up there. Going to charge in the other side. 2 D4s versus D6. That is defense of 9, not worth rolling. Defense of 5, doable. 4, nope. Okay. Yeah, as we go into turn 4, the Dolas haven't lost a single model, but they're being bogged down now, and they cannot afford to get into melee, especially seeing as like the zombies are actually controlling. I don't actually think they're sticky. I think someone might have to go over there and grab it, but anyone there? No, but like theoretically, like, this guy can just walk back there, and there's not much anyone can do about it. So, yeah, there's a very real chance the zombies might win this just by bogging down the Dolas in melee. Well, got to see if the zombies break. The difficulty is 9, and they roll. Well, okay, so yeah, they are slowly losing momentum, but probably not fast enough to help actually beat them. So, yeah, turn 4. Okay, this is possibly the final turn. There's random game length, but this is the first time it may actually come down to objectives. So, 8, yeah, the automatons can only match it, which they do, even for a roll off. Yeah, 12. I'm going to roll it for the fun of it. 12 versus 7. The zombies are first. You know what? I think this dude is going to. He is going to aim and shoot. If he can kill both of these two, then yeah, there's not much the zombies can do about it. He's going to aim. He's also going to spend a command point. I think the zombies are both going to spend command points as well. Like, in a sensible world, one of these has to survive. So, D8's on defense, D12's on offense. Gets 12 on the defense. Rerolling once. 12 on the defense versus 21 on the offense is not quite double. So that is a flat roll. 8, that is a stagger. He's going to shoot the next one long. That is 12 versus 11. Oh no, he has actually survived. So this one is going to move back. Screw it. Going to move back to grab the objective. If the game ends now, the zombies have won because they've actually got 2 out of the 3 objectives. It's there, and there. Actually, only 1. None of the Dolas are actually on objectives. That's an oversight. But yes, I think this dude here is going to spend his last command point to get at least 1 attack roll up to D6s versus D6s. So defense of 6, offense of 5. Second attack is defense of 7 versus offense of 7. Does Arm get 3 attacks? Today on, I've never actually used these guys in melee before. Yes, there is 3 attacks. So he gets another attempt of 5 versus 5. That's nothing. Oh no. You know, he's going to try and break stagger. So a difficulty of 9, nope, 7, difficulty of 6, no, difficulty of 9, no, okay, that one's just staying down. Other guy, he's going to try attacking this one, but it's going to be D4s versus D6s. Defense of 6 versus 6. Defense of 7 versus 6. And lastly, defense of 8. Can't be beaten. Okay. Honestly, yeah, he's going to try and break stun as well. In his case, it's more about defending when he gets shot again. So, yeah. The difficulty is 3 versus 6 versus 5 even. He's not going to move. He's going to stay on the objective. He's now going to get shot by him. He's going to aim and shoot for D10s. The defense is 6. The offense is 12. That is doubled. So +1. Well, that was worth a turn. Next one, he's just going to shoot this guy who is down. Down and stunned. Defense of 5. Offense. Pretend they were the right colour dice. Defense of 5. Offense of 10. That is doubled. So that is nothing. He can shoot back if he had a weapon and wasn't stunned. Right. Can he get in? He's got 5-inch move. I'm actually going to have to stop and measure to see whether he can move or not. Oh, very dear. Okay, this guy has moved up to grab the initiative, and the Rocketeer is going to try shooting. Aim twice, then try shooting him. The defense is 7. The offense is 18. That is doubled for 5. He can make a 5-inch. Yeah, he's going to move even further. That's going to completely backfire on the Dolas. Right. I think this dude is going to try attacking the Twirlybird, the Grabadorn, for defense of 6 versus 8. That is a hit. At 5. What is 5 on melee? Oh, it's breakaway. It can move 5 inches. It's going to move 5 inches that way. Then he can just make a 5-inch move and attack again. So defense of 9, offense of 6, but it does mean that he's at least contesting this objective. Good Lord. Twirlybird's going to fight. It's got D4s, but screw it. It is what it is. Defense of 9, second attack. Defense of 5 can be hit. 7, it does actually hit. Oh god, if this thing kills, it's going to be hilarious. 6 is not back. The defender model moves 1 stick directly back and is knocked down. Okay, so its last turn. It's going to be turning and shooting this one. Right, its defense is 6. And the grabber drone has firepower as D8s. Rerolling 1s. Never been so invested in a roll in my life. Rerolling 1s. 10 versus 6, that is a hit. Well, it could shoot back if it had a gun, but that does nothing. Okay. First one of these is going to attack the boss. It's going to be D10s versus D8s. No, versus D6s. So 14 can't be hit. Sorry, 15 can't be hit. Second attack. 11 can be hit on double 6. No. Third attack. 12 cannot be hit. Okay, now disengaging is 2 actions. So he's going to move back to. He's then going to move over here. Now there's a reason for this. It means that if the game ends now, we've drawn. If it doesn't end now, we can try and kill these 2, at which point we actually win. The Dolas actually win the game on objectives. But before that, this guy gets to attack into there. Not likely to do anything, but you never know. It's got 3 attacks. So, yeah. First attack, defense of 4 versus 5. It does hit. Immediately kills. See, this is what I'm saying about this. Actually, he can now move up here. Oh. Contests the objective and gets an attack in, which is defense of 10. Oh, not enough. But now the game ends on a 5 or 6. If I roll a 5 or 6 now, the zombies actually win because they're contesting 2 and hold 1. So the game continues for another round. This is insane. This is one of the genuinely a great game. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah. Turn 5. Okay, last turn. The Dolas get an initiative of 14. The zombies don't. Okay. I think smart play is him. He aims and is going to shoot this guy. D10, he's going to spend a command point to get it up to a D12. They're going to spend a command point to get the defense up to a D8. So defense of 9, offense of 12. That is a hit. 4. Okay, if he could shoot back, but he can't. Second shot. Defense of 9. Rerolling the 1. Energy weapons are great. Defense attack of 14. Again, not quite doubled, but 8. Okay, he's staggered. He's staggered and on the objective. That's really useful. I think this one's going to stand up and attack the drone. So, drone has a defense of D6 plus 1 for 8. The attacker gets 12. I get hit, doesn't do anything else. 4. Okay, what's 4? I think it's attacked back with -1 dice type. It is. Guess what? D4s is already the lowest it can roll. So the defense is 3. Offense. Oh, come on, be a beast. That'd be so fun. That'd be so funny. 6 is doubled for +1 on the roll. Does kill it. It's now its turn, and it is going to shoot this guy who has now got a defense of D4s. Not going to bother trying to use a command point to up this. He gets 8. That's respectable, as I get my D8s to attack it. For 12, that is a hit. 7 means it's also down and stunned. Second shot in. 5 versus 8. That is a hit. No, that's nothing. And lastly, 7 versus 14. I get it to be +1. 8, still nothing. They're still there, still contesting. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Zombie over there is going to try and murder the leader. He's going to spend his last command point just to get D12. The zombie's going to spend command points like their candy, which I mean, going to spend their last one as well. So that is 20. The zombie cannot beat it. So, 2 regular rolls. 8 can be beaten on D6s, but not that one. And 13 cannot be beaten on D6s. The boss is alive. He's going to aim and shoot at that one. D10s versus D4s. A 5 versus 12 is +1. Yes, okay, he's dead. May as well just shoot this one as well. With second shot, gets 3 versus 10. That is tripled for +2. 5 does nothing, but not much you can do. That one is going to try attacking into him. D10s versus D6s. 8. 7. Second attack. 18. No. Last attack. 12. No. Okay. Actually, it is important. So he's gonna jump up. No, he's not. Yes, no, yeah, he's gonna aim with his rocket launcher into this guy. D12 versus D6s. Defense of 4. Offense of 10. That's doubled for +1. 6. He's not going to try moving. Right. It's only the Dolas left now. He's going to move up there, aim and take a shot at him for D6s versus D10s. It's 9. My D10s. Versus 19. That is doubled. Another +1 is a kill. Okay, the Dolas have in one of the closest fights I think I've ever done in this game, the Dolas have won, but it was an absolute blast. Like they only took one casualty, but it basically came down to if he didn't get that kill, it would have been a draw, which is insane to me. Yeah, let's debrief. I don't even know what the debrief is going to be. This is mental trousers, and I loved it. So I don't know if you could tell, but oh my god, that was so good. Uh, I really enjoyed that. This is basically like it's what I want in a battle report. I want a sort of beleaguered, outnumbered force fighting a horde of zombies that like push up against them really quickly and just like they need to like hold as long as they can and just manage to survive on the skin of their teeth. The zombies almost had them. The automatons were awesome. It's how they should have gone this entire time. Yeah, just oh my god. Also, because I don't think I've ever drawn attention to this before, the zombies are CuraTek, and I actually have. I've had this the entire time. Like I've had this since I first got it. Little CuraTek adverts on the side of some of my buildings in like graffiti and stuff. Uh, yeah, yeah, I always wanted zombies, and I wanted them to be like Umbrella Corp style, like corporate zombies. So yeah, just yeah, I'm glad they finally worked out on the time that I remembered to put the building with that graffiti in. Just yeah. That was great. I had a great time. I am glad it finally worked out properly. And yeah, I really have no actual analysis. It just worked the way that I think the narrative should have worked. So yeah, hell yeah. And yeah, I hope you had as much fun as I did watching this as I did recording it. And if you did, uh spoiler alert, call to actions incoming, subscribe, like, comment, just yeah, hell yeah. And just as always, thank you so very much for watching and have a great night. Bye.